Well, we've talked a little bit about this here recently about the exodus of staff from CARB, the California Air Resource Board. Now, I see all these California tree huggers in my comments and saying, TK, it's not going anywhere. Okay, cool. Why would a majority of the staff be moving on to other state agencies or trying to work somewhere else in the state government magically? I'll wait. So welcome on back to TK's Garage. And yes, I pulled this up and I pulled it from Google, and it just gives you like different things about that's going on. And it talks about the exodus from CARB. The recent exodus of staff from the California Air Resource Board, also known as CARB. The reasons behind the staff departures and potential consequences for the state environmental regulations. And then it gets into what it means. So basically the same thing we saw at EPA, but that was the EPA doing it, not people just leaving. So at the EPA, they wanted to cut like 80% of the agency. So all of the enforcement agents, the people that used to go out and go to like diesel shops and screw with people, the people that would, go to people's houses and stuff to see, oh, we heard your diesel truck was deleted. They all got pink slips. They're gone. There's no enforcement agents there. Now, what I find interesting is this is not the same situation in California. In California, these employees are just seeing the writing on the wall and leaving. They're going to different state agencies, which I find is funny, or they're going to the private sector. Right now, the exodus from CARB, from, you can Google this stuff as well. Over 20% of the staff since January 1st have left. Now you're going to say, that's not a lot of people, TK. That's huge for a regulatory agency. Over 20% of the people from CARB are leaving. Yeah, that's them going, the scam's up. Can't work from home. Can't sit on the beach in Huntington, drinking a Truly and working on my MacBook, doing absolutely nothing and watching cat videos and having the California taxpayers pay me anymore. I'm going to have to go do something else in state government. And a lot of people went to different state government agencies, and other ones went to the private sector. They're going to work for NGOs and other stuff. And they talk a little bit about the implications of the exodus on future transportation policy. Now, I think all of that is a moot point with California anyway, as the Transportation Freedom Act is going to suffocate the funding for CARB so much that California is going to have to get rid of other pet projects that it wants as a state agency. And the way that it's looking in California right now, you could see the first Republican governor. Was Schwarzenegger the last Republican governor? I think so. I think Arnold was the last Republican governor. But you could see a Republican governor come in and gone. Now, I think it's going to happen, obviously, way before that. As soon as the Transportation Freedom Act passes and becomes law. And that's not the only way. The waivers and stuff have now been pulled back from California. The EPA already did that. They said, sorry, you don't have this anymore. Bye. Now, the California AG is trying to half-ass stand up for it, but now he's kind of getting wishy-washy on what's going to happen here, because even the people in California, like most of the people with common sense, are like, we're tired of this crap. We're being suffocated financially by having to follow this crap. Everything in California, it's like almost going to Hawaii, right? Which makes sense because all that stuff has to be flown in or shipped in. Okay, you're not driving a semi-truck to Hawaii, all right? But what they're saying here is they're like, everything is becoming is costing more, because if you start going after these trucking companies and everything else, and they have to have these unrealistic standards for these trucks that pull 60,000 pounds of goods, it's going to raise the price of everything. If you have these insane emission standards on semi trucks, expect to pay 2, 3, 4 times more for everything that you're going to use in daily life. And people in California are tired of it. They're done, sick of it. So I thought it was interesting to see that the mass exodus from CARB, because I already know that there's going to be people in my comments. It's only 20%, TK. It's not really a mass exodus. Actually, 20% is a lot, especially when it's not done, when it's done by the people that actually just work there and they're leaving on their own volition. That's huge, absolutely huge. But I digress. What do you guys think about the exodus from CARB? I think it's hilarious. But don't worry, for the people that live in California, it looks like you have some relief coming soon. I hope you guys all have a wonderful St. Patty's Day. I know I am. If I should have videos up for you guys tomorrow, but if I don't, you know why. It might be my one day every couple weeks I take off. We'll see how that goes. Go check out the new store over at tksgarage.com. By the way, if you ever come, I've seen people say, hey, I was on YouTube, and people said that they put like some UN tag or something on climate change on some of the videos. I get that. And sometimes the videos are now not coming up when people go in that are subscribed. They're like, hey, I don't see your recent video, but if I go through a browser, I can find it. Well, if you go to tksgarage.com, all of my videos are also at the bottom under the merch for the store, as well as like my Instagram content, which, full disclosure, not YouTube, and maybe Savage at times. So just be aware of that if you go look at it. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. Go check out tksgarage.com. I would appreciate it. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends.